It's time to shed those winter clothes for warm weather. If you need a boost of confidence first, we have you covered. We're revealing 10 ways to get the ultimate summer body. We're joined by celebrity trainer and nutritionist Jorge Cruise and actress and wellness guru Brooke Burke. Yeah, Brooke. Both of whom have been on the show a number of times. Good to have you both back.
It's great to be back. It's been a long time.
And you both, since I last saw you, you both have gotten out of shape per usual. I can't remember how long it's been, but you both look great.
Thank
and
you do too.
Obviously, it's that time of year you want to look good, right?
You do. You want to look good, but I just want to ask what everybody wants to know. You are a busy mom with 4 kids and a career.
Yes.
How in the world do you have time to stay this fit?
Well,
How?
thank you. That's what helps me stay in shape. It's raising the kids. It's running after, my 10-year-old, and now I've got a 19-year-old in college, which is crazy. But I really, I allow myself to be a priority. So I put myself on top of the to-do list, and it's not selfish. And I think that more women really need to give themselves that freedom. So I schedule me time. I think it's invaluable. I've been doing these retreats, really guiding women how to reset and retrain their brain, and it's sort of a mind-body-spirit union. I'm really enjoying it.
They're amazing.
Thank you. Jorge has been joining me on those projects as well, but I've sort of become obsessed in the last decade about why women lose their sense of selves with motherhood and work and life. So I started an app, which I created a year ago, Brooke Burke Body, and it's designed for anyone and everyone at every level, even if you don't love fitness. And it's so much more than the body and the booty and the vanity. It's about stress, it's about balance, it's about having more energy, it's about vitality, it's about heart health. And whether you have 5 minutes or you have 45 minutes to dedicate to yourself, you can sort of carve it out. Jorge and I have 8-minute workouts together on this program, which I used to laugh at. I used to laugh at that. I used to think, how could you possibly change your body in 8 minutes? So there's a little bit of something for everyone there.
It's brilliant. I've endorsed it and I love it. I think it's the best thing. Everyone gets you at home instantly.
Well, you know what? It's inexpensive. You get to do it at home. You don't have to get in the car. You can carve it out. You can do it with your kids. You can do it on your own. You can do it with your hubby.
Totally.
It works.
Clearly, you're doing a great job of balancing
you.
everything, both of you, and I applaud you for that. But now it's time to focus on the viewer, because we want some tips.
All right.
We want some tips. So let's go through some things that you all do. Jorge, starting with you. Run through. Let's go with 5 tips for folks to get back in shape this summer.
My first tip, most important tip of all, I call it cruise control fasting. And I've written a new book called The Cruise Control Diet, which Brooke wrote the introduction.
I've been doing it for a couple of years now, and it really works.
It's kind of a spin on intermittent fasting. Now, I've trained a lot of clients on that because it's a way of eating, but the biggest problem with traditional fasting, intermittent fasting, is you don't eat for about 16 hours. And that's hard because you get hungry, and you know what that's like. So I've tricked it and changed it in the sense of, not tricked it, it's kind of a hack, where we use the second tip for summer, Travis, which is healthy fats, which I have right over here. And I know people may be like, what, butter? But this is your grass-fed butter, healthy butter, or coconut oil. Or you can use ghee. I think you use ghee, right?
All the things that we were told not to eat, now we can put into our body for like.
Totally. And then we'll do it in the morning with coffee, with caffeine, and at night I'll do it with an herbal tea, and that's during what I call the bumper zones, when you traditionally are the hungriest when you're fasting. But then the next tip is eating what I would call an anti-inflammatory kind of meal, those 2 meals during that 8-hour window, and that's what we have here, but these are easy. Take a look at this. This is I call it a taco, but I know it looks like it's 2 avocados, but this is a healthy way to just get spin off that, to get the fats to about 50%, and then that way you curb appetite while you're eating, and lots of veggies. And then with, imagine this, we reinvented the burger, but this is avocado mayonnaise. So it's anti-inflammatory. So that turns off hunger, and of course you can use olive oil, whatever else you want. So you do these 2 meals, it's easy. My next tip is kind of basic, but it's water. We need to drink water. But a lot of my clients, and we've done these retreats together, a lot of people drink water, but unfortunately they don't feel satiated. It's because I always recommend add a pinch of Himalayan sea salt so you absorb the water better, and that way you don't feel hungry, because oftentimes when you're fasting especially, it's false hunger because you're just dehydrated, My final tip will probably be, it's an easy one, it's avoiding colored packets, the artificial sweeteners.
That's right.
Because those can cause us to actually feel more hungry than we are, because they kind of trick us, So we avoid those completely.
And the one thing I will say, playing doctor here, is I will look at the avocado and the olive oil, unequivocally say incredibly heart healthy. There's still some controversy out there with butter and coconut oil. So what I always say is, these in moderation, we got fat when we went fat free.